one, guys, what they're asking us to do is find y prime, which again is the equivalent to dy over dx. So let's go ahead and simplify this. So when we distribute, or when we expand that binomial, we get 9x squared plus 12x plus 4. I want to rewrite this as a rational power, so 3x to the 1/2 power. Okay? Now, again, we only can use the power rule, guys, when we have powers. We have powers in the numerator and denominator, but we can't do those separately. We have to do only powers at the same time. So we can't break it up numerator denominator. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to rewrite this as 9x squared over 3x to the 1/2 plus 12x over 3x to the 1/2 plus 4 over 3x to the 1/2. Right? Because if you were going to add these fractions, wouldn't you guys agree you keep the common denominator and just add the numerators? Right? I did a problem like this at the end of last class period. So now we just need to know our fraction operations. So remember that x to the m divided by x to the n equals x to the m minus n. So when you're dividing exponents, you subtract the powers. So in this case, 2 minus 1/2 is just going to give you 2 minus 1/2 is just going to give you 1/2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. X to the 1/2 power. Over here, 12 divided by 3 is going to be 4. Remember, there's a 1 there if it's not there. 1 minus 1/2 is negative 1/2. Remember here, this is x to the 0. Wait a minute, that's positive 1/2, isn't it? Sorry. Yeah, it is 1/2, so it'd be 3/2, right? Thank you. 2 minus 1/2. That's over 1, so it's really 4/2 minus 1/2, right? Thank you. 1 minus 1/2 is going to give you 1/2. And then here, that's really, if there's no variable, we know it's x to the 0. X to the 0 minus 1/2 is going to be negative 1/2. 4 divided by 3 just remains as a fraction. Plus 4/3 x to the negative 1/2. Is everybody OK with what I have simplified? This is just the algebra. We haven't even done the calculus. We're just doing the algebra at this point. Is everybody OK, though, with the algebra that I have done? No? Good? So now, once we've completed the algebra, do you guys see how now we have 3 exponents? Right? They don't look pretty, but we have 3 exponents. Now, once we have 3 exponents, we can just apply the power rule. OK? So we bring this down. So we can say y prime, because now we're doing calculus. The change here is going to be 9/2 x to the, now again, remember this says 1 is equal to 2 over 2. Right? So when I'm saying, hey, I'm subtracting 1, I'm really subtracting 2 over 2. So 3/2 minus 2 over 2 is equal to 1/2. Plus 4 to the x, I'm sorry, bring the 1/2 down. 4 times 1/2 is just going to equal 4 times 1/2 is equal to 2. And then subtract 1. So 1/2 minus 1 is going to be negative 1/2. Negative 1/2 times 4/3 is going to equal a, geez, why do I keep on doing this? Plus a negative 4 over 6, which we'll reduce that in just a second. And then if I subtract 2 over 2, I'm going to equal a negative 3/2. Right. Oh, I didn't write it. I said it, didn't do it. OK, now let's just simplify the answer one more time. Rational powers are OK, but we don't really want negative rational powers. Let's put those in the denominator. So I'll just say y prime. That's fine. X to the 1/2. This, we want to put this in the denominator. So plus 2 over x to the 1/2. Minus, because plus and negative, same thing as minus. 4 over 6 is the same thing as 2/3. And then this should be in the denominator, so x to the 3/2. And if on a test you have this in radical form, you should know that it would look like this. And that's how it would look on like a multiple choice test, possibly. So you should just know, this is perfectly fine, acceptable. Okay? This is technically perfectly fine, acceptable. But just know you're not going to see this as an answer choice. You're going to see these as answer choices. Okay?